This is a follow-up video to what I wish I knew before I started planning, which I posted a little over a year ago. And if you'd like to see what that video was about, please check out the link in the description below. Today I'm discussing 10 more things I wish I knew before I started planning. And some of these things I've learned within the past year. The first thing that I wish I knew is that brain dumping on a separate sheet can really help me organize my thoughts before I start planning my week. And this is something I started recently. Brain dumping and then color coding those items really helped me to prioritize my tasks for the week. I wish I had dedicated a specific place in my home for my planner supplies. So up until a couple of months ago, I had planner supplies spread out all throughout my house. There were some in the office chest, some in the family room bookcase, some under the couch, some in the guest room. And now I keep my planning supplies on the planner cart, and I have the craft supplies mostly in the craft closet and in some other storage areas in my craft room. It makes planning so much more enjoyable because I don't have to stress out about trying to find something that I'm looking for, which was really taking up a lot of extra time. But now that I'm all organized, it's just a much more enjoyable process. I wish I had created an inspiring and calming environment to plan in. I was up until recently planning at my kitchen table, and a lot of times there are like dishes out and it can get cluttered. So recently I've decided to just focus on planning at my desk, and I make sure that there's no paper clutter out on it. It's clean and I can focus on getting my planning done. I wish I knew that incorporating routines into my schedule is, for me, probably the most effective way of establishing positive habits, and that tracking those routines in my planner keeps me accountable. As you saw in a previous video that I posted, I have a morning routine, after work routine, evening routine, and Sunday routine. And those routines really help me to achieve everything that needs to get done and also take strides towards my goals. I wish I had known about transformer planning. So I just started transformer planning in January of this year, and it basically allows me to keep multiple categories of my life all in the same planner. So right now I have my home planner, my social media planner, and my faith planner all in the same planner, and I only keep 3 months of it at a time so that it all fits. And so far I love it because I don't have to try to get out other planners when I need to get my planning done like I was doing before. It makes things simpler for me. It works for my schedule. I also wish I knew that it's okay to only keep a few months of planning sheets in your planner at the same time. So for example, I just mentioned my transformer planner only has 3 months worth of the planner sheets in there, and then I keep the extras in a box that's in my craft cabinet, and I just switch it out when I need to, and it's so much easier that way because I don't have to have this huge bulky planner. I wish I knew that it's okay to store your planner in a drawer open to the current week. This is something that I just started doing. I showed it in my desk organization video, and what I like about this is I don't have to have my planner out. It keeps my desk very clean, which is something that I prefer, and all I have to do is just open up the drawer, write down what I need to get done or check off what I've done, and close the drawer because it is open to the week. So for me, that's a really nice compromise for keeping my room clean and not having clutter out, which I personally don't like, and making sure that I am using my planner. I wish I knew that using family meetings and a master calendar can really help with coordinating schedules, project planning, and delegating tasks. When all of your family members and people who are working on your projects with know what your schedule is and you know what their schedule is, I think it really helps boost productivity. I also wish I knew that the layout for each of the days of the week don't have to look exactly the same. I definitely saw this pattern when I first started planning, that Monday through Friday I decorated it exactly the same, and that for me, for this current stage of my life, it really doesn't work anymore, because my Mondays are completely different from my Tuesdays, which are different from my Saturdays, which are different from my Sundays. And I need a separate layout style for each of those days. And it's okay to do that, because really the whole point of using the planner is, in my opinion, to customize it to fit your needs. And in my case, my needs are that I need a different layout for each day. And finally, I wish I knew how useful inserts can be as references. So recently, I posted a video about a stress tracker insert and a stress relief insert, and I have a how long does it take insert, which tells you how many minutes searching cleaning tasks take. We've all heard the phrase out of sight, out of mind. So having a page in your planner to help refresh your memory about information that you don't want to forget, to me, is very useful. So I'd love to know what you have learned throughout your planning journey since you started. Please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye!
I see a light in your eyes. I follow you so damn foolishly. You'd be the sweetest